Hello, welcome back to Greta's Garden. I'm trying to go like a herd of turtles today because the weather keeps changing. There's lots of little rain showers today. Typical this time of year in Newfoundland, we can have 3 seasons in one day, and that's pretty much what happens. So I'm just getting some things I'd like to get out of the way, and that is some of my flowers. I want to just pot some annuals here, and I'm going to put in some perennial bulbs, and then my son's going to help me dig some little pits, little ditches to get the black currants out and in. The black currants are currently really trying to grow, so I've got to make a move on that. I have a gooseberry that I want out there also. So I'm just getting on with these things. They didn't have much at the little store I picked these up at, so I just grabbed some that I thought might be cute in these pots, and I'm going to put them up in my little space that I'm trying to take over. It's just weeds and whatnot, but eventually, year by year, I pull out clumps of grass and stick this in. Grass is growing in between, weeds, whatnot. It's okay. It's really okay. Now, what do I want that's going to be pretty? How does this grow? Garnet ice plant. And width is 18 inches. Okay, I think I'll put that in the middle and some of these around. So, I'll show you how these turn out in a bit. And I hope they survived the weather. We had snow 3 days ago now. And I knew it was coming. I knew it was cold was coming. I didn't expect snow. So I've been holding off with a lot of my vegetables. But doing what I can. But I think I can get some of these perennial and annual hardy bushes and some little flowers out today. Okay, I'm going to water these in. This should add some little bit of color, a little pop, along with the rest of the flowers I have. Now, I'm just using this because I haven't yet dug out all my gardening gear because it's been so cold. What was I saying? Oh yes, so as the summer goes on, I will try to weed more and clean up this area where I'm going to put these, and you'll see it's a mess. It's just that I have to get things in order and really try to get going on my vegetables. So just to get these off my plate, and I'll get back to the garden bed when I have time. And I'm making a mess. The soil is pretty wet anyway. Okay, hopefully they'll adjust all right. They're going to have some hardship. It's only 10 degrees right now, and it's not getting any better anytime soon. But they're hardy enough. Now, as weeds, flowers start to grow, I will move these pots into, nice little covered areas just to make them peeking out from the flowers as they grow. This is so old. I brought it from Ontario with me. So it doesn't look much of anything yet, but as we start to see foliage and flowers all pop up, I'll make it look prettier. So it's pretty rough terrain for my poor son Drew to dig, but I'm just showing them where the black and red currants are to go in between the raspberries, but you had to find the raspberries first. So while he's trying to figure out how to dig, I think he's going to get a pickaxe, then I'll get on with some other job. I'm going to put my leeks in today. I have, they have lovely roots, don't they? Let's see. And they're not all matted, so I'm just going to break those down and separate. Probably a little earlier than most years, but I've certainly done it even sooner than this in some years. So they'll be fine. We're just starting to get warmer temperatures. I never harden these off, which is bad me, but they survive. And if I can get away with it, less is always best. But they look nice. So I'll get on with those. Okay, leeks are in, and Drew's done a great job on digging the, well, 9 holes, because one's for the gooseberry. So I'm filling these now with composted sheep manure first in the bottom. I'll get the currants and get those in, and then I'll top up with more soil. Here are the black currants that I want to get out, and they're starting to grow, and I even have this one which has little flowers coming. So I have 8 of these. I took 8 cuttings of my black currant and red currant, and they've all come up. They've all rooted. So I don't know what's down in the roots or how much, but they're growing. I took these cuttings in cold weather when they were dormant, and I was not able, as many of you probably can, to just stick them straight in the ground because my ground was frozen. So I put them in this bucket, and then I placed it in my garage. And probably about 3 weeks ago, I moved them outside here to acclimate in the weather. And they're just taking off. See how they are, if I can pick this up. Okay. Gently get them out of here. That's why it's so heavy. I forgot I had these in the bottom. Now, let's see. Wow, you don't see the roots, really. I was expecting to see roots. There's worms in there. That's amazing. I buried them all because there's 8 of them. Oh, this one has roots. How strange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep digging. 7, 8, and this one has roots. So I'll get those in the ground, top them up with soil, and I'll show you at the end. So we've placed them all in a row here, and it started because of raspberries, and as you know, they're runners and they like to get loose, but they don't mind, you know, soil that's not that brilliant. So being an unused portion of our property, which we can't really do with, it's an incline, we thought this is the best spot, and so the black currants are going here also. And finally, I don't know how to say it, but I've got the Hinamoki gooseberry. That's the sweet one with the blush of purple. And that's the last one to go in. I'm glad to get this job done. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.